Hi to all of my lovely, beautiful Libras. I hope you are all doing very well today. If you this is the first time seeing me, I'm Aster Tarot, and this is my free general tarot reading channel. Wow, too much. I'm gonna get right into it and just get a couple of mood cards that best represent how you're feeling when you're watching this video. So what is going on? We have self-love coming out right off the bat. We love to see it, my lovely Libras. You are loving yourselves, or you're focusing more on loving yourself at this time. What is going on with Libra when they're watching this video? Please, Spirit. We have optimism. You have a lot of hope for the future and what's to come. You have regret coming out. You have a lot of regret for the past and the things that you have done, things that you can't take back. We have two more. I only wanted one, but we'll take them. We have desire coming out and amazement. I feel like you are desiring the, oh, sorry, I thought it said amazement, but it says contentment. Because the ment, I just saw the ment and just assumed it was amazement, but it's contentment. I feel like you are very content in where you are you're very content with where you are at right now in your life. There are some things that you look on, you know, fondly, or you look on with regret, and you wish that you could change it. But really, I feel like you just have a lot of hope for the future and what's to come, and how you can build off of this, and how you can keep growing and changing, and how you can continue to love yourself even more. We're going to get a card from the Legendary Ladies Goddess deck to see which goddess best represents Libra when they're watching this video, huh, Spirit? I know what goddess I'm thinking of, but let's see what pops out. So what goddess is Libra, is best representing Libra when they're watching this video? With this has literally come out so much. We have the goddess Hina of courage. I say her name like that every single time. She's the goddess of courage. So you're really learning, I feel like, how to, you know, speak up for yourself and go towards the things that you want, and not just be someone who's like sitting there wishing and hoping for things to happen. That you're actually utilizing, you know, you're taking action. I don't know what I was starting to say, but starting to take action. So what else is going on with my lovely Libras when they're watching this video? Please, Spirit, what's going on with my lovely Libras? We do have the Ace of Swords coming out in the reverse. What is going on with my lovely Libras when they are watching this video? Please. Was it another card? Or am I delusional? I'm delusional. There's nothing here. Thought another one had flipped over. So what's going on with my lovely Libras? Come on, cards. I'm like fumbling with these cards right now, and I just keep dropping them. So we have the Four of Swords coming out. There's something else under it. Okay, so we have the Four of Swords coming out in the upright, and then the Hierophant in the reverse, and then the Queen of Cups in the reverse. I want to confirm that these are in the... Well, okay. Okay, so they're not in the reverse, they're in the upright. Because the way that they were laying, it just looked weird. So they're in the upright. Whatever. The Queen of Cups in the upright, and the Hierophant over here, this bad boy, they in the upright. Okay, whatever. Argue with me all you want. Even if you are. Oh, okay. We have the Wheel coming out. I can't even pick the cards up. They're just so, like, I'm fumbling so much with them right now that everything is just flying everywhere. We also have the Knight of Wands coming out as well, and the Star and the Tower. Ay. And the Tower coming out as well, right? Oh, I feel like you're really struggling right now at this moment. Bottom deck energy is the Queen of Pentacles. I feel like there are areas of your life where you're struggling, and there are other areas of your life where you're doing a lot better, and it's kind of hard for you. I feel like you have a lot of like hope for the future, but I feel like you are just in this spot right now where it just feels like everything is really, really tough. Things are breaking down. They're coming to an end. They're changing. And I feel like maybe you're learning so much from these things that that's what's allowing you to be so optimistic about the future. It's what's allowing you to feel so content, is because these aren't the best things that could be happening to you or for you right now, but you know that everything happens for a reason, and that they're for the greater good. The universe isn't going to give you anything that isn't going to be beneficial for you, right? Like, you're going to learn something from it, and you're going to take something, and that's going to help build you and change you and shape you in numerous amounts of ways that you can't even begin to fathom. I feel like you do have like a lot of hope for the future. You do have a lot of energy that you want to move towards. There's things that you want to create. And I think you also want to connect more to spirit. I feel just like this sense of like, just like this energy to want to grow and to change and to like, into this new, better version of yourself. And you have all of this, you know, so I feel like you have all of this. You do have, I feel like you have fear about this. I feel you have the regrets, right? You know what's happened in the past. But you're not letting those thoughts consume you. You're allowing yourself to lean on this courage, right? This goddess of courage, right? You're allowing yourself to lean on the strength that you have within, so that you can keep this positive outlook on it, this positive mentality. And then when things do start to falter, when they do start to look hard, like with this Four of Swords, you really look within. You really take the time that you need to rest or eat or relax or do whatever it is that you know that your body's calling you to do, so that you can get back to being the best version of yourself, right? Okay, so I'm going to clarify these. Let me clarify the Ace of Swords in reverse. Why can I not with these cards right now? I want you all to know I shuffled these cards just fine off camera, right? And now I can't even give the old one shuffle. I can't even pick the cards up without dropping like half of them. So it may be like something that you're experiencing, right? You may feel like you keep trying to pick things up, but you're just dropping them. It's like they are like a fish in your hand, and they're kind of just like squirming all over, and you're like, I don't even want to hold on to this anyway, right? Like, you're just kind of letting it go. Can we clarify the Ace of Swords in reverse, please, Spirit? We have the Magician and the Four of Cups coming out. The Magician. So though it may be a tough road ahead of you, you have the power to be able to get your way through it, right? The only way out is through. I feel like there are things that are within. I feel like there are things that are within you. Know that you know the answers are within you. That there's words I'm looking for that aren't coming to me, but like the answers to all of your questions are deep inside you. And looking within and realizing, like, okay, well, obviously realizing that you have the answers inside of you, but looking within for those answers, asking yourself, asking spirit, asking your higher self for the answers to these questions. That's what's going to get you through these tough patches, these rough roads that you have to go down, that you have to experience in order for you to move on to calmer waters, right? Can we clarify the Four of Swords, please, Spirit? We do have the Queen of Cups coming out in the upright. So, like I said before, if you were trying to argue with me, because I feel like some of you were, it's in the upright, right? I feel like this is just like I was saying earlier with this Four of Swords energy, is when something isn't going right, you will look within. You will analyze the emotion and allow yourself to feel what you need to feel, release it, and move forward. And I feel like, yeah, the King of Cups. Okay, so normally the King of Cups is the one who's like in charge of their emotion, And the Queen of Cups can be more like willy-nilly, but I really feel like I'm getting this strong, like from this card of like you just being like, you getting your emotions in check. Like, yeah, there's a lot of them and they can be overwhelming at times, but if you need to take the time out to rest, then you will, and you're gonna focus on doing that first. Can we clarify the Queen of Cups, please, Spirit? You have the Five of Cups coming out and the Eight of Wands coming out. So there are parts of you that do still focus and fixate on the past, but you're rapidly moving away from this energy. I feel like you're moving towards a more happy, joyous energy. You're moving towards the energy of someone who controls their thoughts and doesn't allow their thoughts to control their emotions, right? Can we clarify the Hierophant, please, Spirit? We have the Hanged One coming out. Hanged Woman or the Hanged One. It's different in all decks. I have a lot. So I'm sorry, I don't know. We have, can we clarify the Star? We have the Six of Swords. It's the energy that I was picking up on earlier of you wanting to, you know, swim away from rough seas and into calmer waters, right? That's what I was saying. Can we clarify the Wheel, please? We have the Fool coming out, so Spirit is just asking you to go for it. It's okay that you don't know what the outcome is going to be. You're not always going to know what the outcome is going to be. What fun would life be if you knew everything that was going to happen? Like, it would be kind of boring, right? Like, no one wants to watch a movie that they know everything that already happened, right? Like, it's the reason I wouldn't watch Pretty Little Liars, just because somebody read the books and told me what happened, and I was like, okay, the show seems to be going on for a really long time anyway, so I'm just not going to watch it, right? Can we clarify the Knight of Wands? I feel like people are this. I feel like it's the same thing, you know. Can we clarify the Knight of? Is that Pentacles? No, that's the Knight of Wands. Can we clarify the Knight of Wands, please? We have the Seven of Wands. So really take a stand for what it is that you want to create. Don't allow other people to dictate what you can and can't do with your life, Libra. Libras tend to be more people pleasers. We try to appease to what people want. That's not what's always going to be beneficial for you, right? I saw 333 on the clock, right? It was 1333, right? 333. Sorry, like, what's going to be a line, I lost track doing that. I'm so sorry. But basically, you can't give your all to other people is where I was going to end up. Let's be completely honest, is you can't give all of yourself to other people and leave nothing for you, because what's left then, right? And if they're not giving anything back, which, let's be honest, the vast majority of the time they're not, and if they are, they're not giving as much as you, right? What is it all for? Ask yourself, what is it all for? Like, it doesn't always have to be, you're like, there doesn't have to be a reason. Like, I'm not doing it for a reason. This isn't tit for tat. Like, I totally get that. That's not tit for tat. But you're different, Libra. You don't just like do things to be nice. You do things and go out of your way to be nice when you have nothing left to give, and you cannot do that. You have to leave some for yourself. You owe it to yourself. I feel like sometimes you don't feel like you're worth it. When you think about that, like when you give your all away, you don't feel like you're worthy enough to have anything. Who made you feel like that? That's something that you need to work on and you need to heal from, because you deserve the world, Libra. Can we clarify this Tower, please? Can we clarify the Tower? We have the Four of Wands. Yeah, so like you're tearing down the Tower. The Tower got torn down. This Tower moment was brought here to tear down things so that you could start anew and rebuild something new, and then build off of a stronger foundation, because this Tower was built with, like, you know, faulty materials. Wow, I don't know why I couldn't think of words. Faulty materials, you know, things that were going to collapse, things that were going to break down, and that weren't going to sustain for long periods of time. And with this Four of Wands, right, you're building this new, better, brighter future to work towards. You know, you're this Queen of Pentacles, right? You're trying to accomplish so much more. Can we clarify this, Queen of Pentacles? You're trying to accomplish so much more in your life. We have the Seven of Cups as your, that'll be your bottom deck energy, okay? So you have a lot of choices. You have a lot of options right now. Spirit's telling you to just be cautious of the choice, or not even of the choices that, yeah, of the choices that are coming towards you and the choices that you do make. The opportunities that are coming towards you and the choices that you make when it comes to those opportunities, right? Because there's a lot of them, but not all of them are going to be positive. Not all of them are going to lead you down a path that you really want to go or is going to be beneficial to you in the long run, right? We're going to go ahead and get some advice for you though, okay? Spirit or Spirit? Libra? What is some advice that we can offer Libra, please, Spirit? What is some advice that we can offer my lovely Libras? What is some advice we can offer Libra? Surround yourself with love. No, I was wrong. Oh, they look similar. We have, oh, okay, but it is about self-love. We have Potion. Remember to practice self-love. I've not seen this card in forever. Okay, Libra, you're bringing out old cards. Not even old, just like new energy. You have to focus, you know, on pampering yourself, right? Like putting yourself first. Go out on, take yourself out on a date. Go get a massage, you know, like take a hot bath, take a long walk, you know, do something that's gonna bring you joy for you, not for anybody else, right? You have a lot of self-love. That came out earlier, didn't we? Have Clover coming out. Release your guilt. It's okay for you to release those things. It's all right. If that's what you need, is for someone to tell you that it's okay for you to release those things, you can release them. They're holding you back. They no longer serve you. They're not for you anymore. The universe wants to open new doors, but you have to shut the old ones, hun. You have to, okay? What is some advice we can leave with Libra? What's some advice we can leave with Libra? Please, Spirit. We have Sword. Make the change. Now's the time. Spirit's really asking you to take charge of your life and make the change. Release those things that don't serve you so you can move forward, so you can love yourself without hesitation, without fear. We have Spaceship coming out. Don't be afraid to sing. I always feel like this card is talking about not being afraid to be yourself. And just singing out and allowing people to see like all of the greatness that you are. You deserve that much, right? I mean, at least, right, Libra? What is some advice that we can offer Libra? Please, Spirit. What is some advice that we can offer Libra? Libra, Libra, Libra. I'll drop one or several. See how I thought it was one and then it wasn't one? Okay, so what is some advice that we can leave with my lovely Libras today? What's some advice, Spirit? What's some advice that we can leave with lovely Libras? They just are flying today. I don't know, I've been struggling. Take the lead. See, I was saying this. It's time for you to take charge of your life. You, I'm hearing, okay, so like, I was gonna say you, like the eyes, for some reason I'm gonna say the eyes and the, whatever that phrase is, the beauty is in the eye of the beholder. But then I started to hear that song, Eye of the Tiger, it's the thrill of the fight, rising up to the challenge of our rivals. That's you. You need to step up to the plate and, you know, time, all right? oh my god, okay, we have Say No coming out, right? Set boundaries, Libra. This is something you struggle with. We know it, we all know it, and I'm not exempt from this problem here, right? I'm a Libra moon. Not like, I know what it's like. It's so hard to say no. It is. It's hard to set a boundary, but that is definitely something that you need to focus is what I tried to say, and work at the same time on. You need to, because you have to make these necessary sacrifices, which was the other card that came out, where I was like, okay, pop off, sis, right? Make necessary sacrifices. You have to, I know you don't want to be that person in the room that people don't like because you're being you're the bad guy, right? Like, oh, whatever they say or whatever they call you or whatever you may overhear. But like, really, at the end of the day, who cares? You have to speak your truth. They'll never know, and you will spend the rest of your life resenting them, right? My therapist used to say, moments of discomfort over long-term resentment, right? This anxiety that you're feeling about not being able to open up and say no to people, when you are saying no, and even if they are uncomfortable, they're upset or whatever they feel, that's gonna last what, like 60 seconds to like 5 minutes, like max, right? And then you're over it and you move on. Whereas that resentment that you carry with you you're gonna carry with you for the rest of your life, because you're not gonna say anything. You're gonna bite your tongue. And who does that benefit? No one, especially not this person, because this person doesn't know. This person has no clue. They're not a friggin' mind reader, right? So you have to learn to set boundaries, because it's just gonna be detrimental to your relationships in the long run. Trust me, I know from experience. We also have change tracks coming out. It's time for you to change tracks, little girly. It's time for you to face your shadow was also something that came out as well. And then we're done with that. So yeah, I don't have anywhere to really put this card, so we're gonna put it up here. Face your shadow, obviously look within. There are some aspects of yourself that you really need to focus on. You could benefit a lot from journaling, right? Like, start small. It doesn't have to be like something big. Really, you could just write about your feelings. Like, I know a lot of people get really uncomfortable about journaling, but what really helped me was like mind dumps, where you're just like writing not random nonsense, like whatever thought comes to your head, even if it's that it's stupid to be writing this, and then eventually you get it out, right? Really, you're getting it all out. Putting it on paper really allows you to release it. That makes it like more, it's more permanent, I feels like, when you write it down, as opposed to like venting about it or something like that, right? You could also benefit from meditating as well, and some EFT tapping to really fix the negative core beliefs that may lie within you, which is the reason why you find it so hard to be able to say no to people, is just because you don't feel like you're worthy enough, right? So you gotta change those thoughts. So EFT tapping could help you with that. Obviously therapy. I know that's expensive though. So that's all that I have, I think, for you today, Libra. Yeah, that's all that I have. Sending lots and lots of love and strength your way. I really want you to know that you are this radiant, joyous, unbelievable, like, ball of happiness, and that like people are just lucky to be around you, and that there's absolutely no reason for you to doubt yourself. Okay. Yeah. All right, so if you like this video, please like this video. Don't forget to subscribe, and I can't wait to see each and every single one of you in another video. Okay, bye.